Jr. Underclass.
Yeah, they list him as 7'3".
Actually, he's got way better the past 3 months, too.
You want to see the girls' standings?
I put on the wrong headset.
That's my bad, AJ. That's my bad. Oh, shoot.
He's
Oh, my.
no.
We'll make you
All right, so I had on the wrong headset, and I was tangled in the web right there. But we're here, man. It's the final day. Happy Martin Luther King Day. And we don't want to miss what significance this day means and what it's all about. They've had some great events here on campus here in Charlotte, North Carolina, and we got a great game coming up, too. We got Winston-Salem, and they got their fans out ready to roll and cheer them more. We got the Academy of Central Florida set to do battle, and this is going to be a tale of two different styles. You got Winston-Salem, who's going to put a lot of ball pressure on these guards, but listen, Academy of Central Florida has some really solid guards as well, and Shane Cherry, and then the other one in Marte Barnes, who's a top 12 guard in the country in the sophomore class. So the young guy is going to get tested with the pressure, but this Winston-Salem, they take on the personality of Coach Lowe. Yeah, they're going to get after it and beat some dogs on defense, and we'll see how well Academy of Central Florida handles that pressure as we get things rolling here in this one. We got 4 9-minute quarters for you. 6 personal fouls before disqualification. If you haven't done so, follow us on social media. The Real Grind Session on Instagram, Tanager Sports on Instagram. You can slide over to X and follow us there. The Grind Session on X, Tanager Sports on X. You can follow along on YouTube as well. The Grind Session on Tanager Sports on YouTube, where you can keep track of your favorite players and teams throughout the season.
Jesse, I didn't expect you to do that. I thought it was funny.
Winston-Salem will be the home team on the scoreboard, and the Academy of Central Florida will be the road team. I want to say that's my coach. And I got my partner right along with me once again.
For sure.
Yeah, man. We got the table. What's going on? What's going on? You doing all right down there? You doing okay? Yeah. All right. You here to keep them in line? There we go. All right, let's get this one rolling. Because I didn't get a chance to tell him, but hopefully I'll get a chance to talk to him before he gets out of here as he wants to tell. Simon Guy really starting to develop as he wins the tip, and they get the first layup here, 7'3" junior. From when I seen him 3.5 months ago, 3 months ago, whenever it was in Miami, to now has improved tremendously. And the amount of improvement that I've seen in that short amount of time, I can only imagine what he's going to look like here in the next couple months. And a quick start here, Marte Barnes with a quick 4 points. So how about the Academy of Central Florida starting out fast against a team who likes to play fast, and Winston-Salem. Now, I want to say, Winston-Salem fans, they mean business. I saw some fans walking in. I say, who you guys here to cheer for? They said Winston-Salem. They looked at me like, who you cheering for? I was like, from that look and that tone, hey, I would say I'm neutral, but I don't want no smoke.
Exactly. That's how Winston gives it up to.
Yeah, exactly.
Not for the faint of heart.
Four 4-2 our score. Up and under there, and Winston-Salem slow getting in their pressure right there, and now it looked like that was just a broken play. I'm not sure if that wasn't by design for Academy of Central Florida. Can we get it in quick and throw it over the top of that press before they get in it?
It'd be a very wise decision if that was the plan. And if it's not, that's something they may want to look at going forward.
Academy of Central Florida, coached by Carlos Morales Sr. He is a legend in Puerto Rico. We're talking about he coached 2 Puerto Rican Olympic teams. Has coached pros for 20-plus years, won 3 championships. He is the winningest coach in Puerto Rico men's national basketball history. And his son was coaching the team prior to this, and Pops was like, let me show you how it's done. I got it this year.
I think he's got the resume to earn that.
That's right. Again. Try to split that coverage, and good hand, but it's right back to Winston Salem. Couple minutes off the clock here in this first quarter. We're tied at 4. Those 2 dribbles I was talking about earlier, and it's going to be hard to back down Simon here in that one, but Winston Salem makes good on grabbing that loose ball. There's the long pass over the top again. Good luck.
Yep.
Boom. I don't know, man. Academy looks a little comfortable. That pressure, though, it's hard to handle it from Winston-Salem for 4 quarters.
Yep. Typically, that's what they do. They wear you down.
Patience here for Winston-Salem. That shot no good. It's an 8-hour score. Academy of Central Florida leads here.
Winston-Salem doesn't look like they've kind of got started yet. They'll come with 3 subs right now. See if they can get a little life off the bench.
Pull from mid-range, that won't go. Chase for the rebound and go to the Academy of Central Florida.
Not great spacing that time for Winston-Salem.
Oh. That pressure, coach.
Yep.
Man. I think it's not like Winston Salem's the first team that likes to press you full court. And that's going to be a push-off from God. I think it's a mixture of the different presses, the looks that they give you, that causes teams longer to adjust, and sometimes maybe when you adjust it's too late. But they may pick up full court man-to-man. They may do a 12 look, a 2-1-1-2. I mean, it just mix up the looks that they give you with the type of pressure they put on you.
Yep.
Offensive rebound stays with Winston Salem.
They do a good job too, AJ. They'll run the same press, but this time they'll pick you up. They'll key the trap in the three-quarter court. The next possession, they won't key it until you get into the corner, just on the other side of the timeline.
Oh, it's going to be on the floor. Thirteen 10. 2:35 to go in the first quarter. Wolf from three and no go there. Bounce pass, a good find there. Way to run the floor. We're going to get a timeout taken by the Academy of Central Florida. And it's a 30-second timeout, but we'll be right back. This is the grind session.
Get up.
15-10 our score. Marte reject the screen, find a teammate underneath, and we'll get a foul. And there'll be 2 shots coming here for the Academy of Central Florida. Coach, you got a national championship game tonight.
Oh, Buckeyes.
Go by, okay. All right.
Question. That's terrible.
Yes. Yeah, I ended, what's the name of that team season?
Texas.
Oh, man, they had a lot of them here today. Volunteers. That's what it is. See, the bud ain't saying nothing right now. She's just rolling her eyes. Like, don't turn your back. Marte. Barnes with a good finish. 15-14 our score. Gibson with the turnover. Marte, Barnes, working downhill.
That's how they get you, too.
saw Josiah, who just pulling up this mid-range shot right on cue. His grandmother comes in. She was like, I heard you talking to my grandson yesterday. Said he looked half asleep. I said, yeah, he did, until I started talking to him about 2K. And then he just kind of, all of a sudden, eyes got big. He was excited to talk about that. Big collision, foul coming. If there's one person that don't need to leave their feet on the shot fake, it's Simon. God.
It's like, dude, where do you think the ball's going to go?
Exactly.
You literally can stand on your tiptoes and
you
get
could be late.
Anywhere.
Yes, just wall up. There's no reason for him to ever leave his feet early, ever. Simon asking for it on the block. I think we're going to get a reach in. The travel there. Yep. Good shot there. 19-14. Justin Roman. Paint touch. Gibson. And that'll do it for the first quarter. 19-14 after one. We'll be back. This is the grind session.
He got sped up yesterday. Yeah. And they weren't showing nearly this.
Yeah.
Like, even when we're talking about championship time, as many players as Utah Prep has.
Yeah, true.
Who's their primary ball handler?
Yeah, you're
They
right.
said that new kid is not good.
No, he's
The
weak.
big kid.
They asked, but
Top
yesterday.
30 kid, isn't he?
Yeah, he's
Stanley?
from Vegas. Griselle was familiar with him. Said he's from Vegas, know his parents. And he's not very good.
It's crazy.
What do you got for the foul?
For them? Nobody else more than one. He got 0, 2, 4, and 33.
Oh, one.
Yeah.
Let's go, White.
19-14 our scores. We get the second quarter underway. Shane Cherry is across the timeline here for the Academy, and they blitz Justin Roman immediately. Just when you thought you could relax. I mean, the minute you relax, they are on you. And we got a double foul here. So we'll go back to the point of interruption. So those fouls are on Justin Roman and Gibson, two guys getting tangled up, being competitive. Marte. Pull from 3. Chair. Good call. Partially blocked there. Gibson, Smalls one on the court, coming up with that rebound. He comes up with another rebound. Now he's on the floor there, and good hustle. Good hustle. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back. This is the grind session.
Hey, Rev. He tried, Brian. Okay, so nobody has a 30-second.
Nope.
All right, then.
And then we need to get to the airport.
They do.
I think I'm more at like 5:40, something like that.
For a 7 o'clock flight? That's an early boarding.
No, 6 something. No, my flight's at 6 something.
Oh, I was at 6:50. I'm mad I don't have nonstop. Nonstop is only in the morning here.
Let me actually double check. And you guys are being scrappy, man. They show well. I mean, they lost, but he's got some pieces. Really good group, trying to play the right way. 6:15.
Okay. So it's bad.
Good finish.
Absolutely. And right back.
Central Florida's been really, really lucky, too. Winston-Salem's been late on the rotation back to the middle, and then in transition, their baseline defender has been just late as well with that post at the last post feed at the last minute by the offensive team.
Bradley Ford knocking down that 3 for Winston-Salem. 24-16 as the intensity picks up defensively, and they're into the backcourt. They are not going away. Swarming to the basketball. Academy in Central Florida is like, what do we do? And they still after it. Still after it. How about that effort right there? My goodness.
AJ, I'm a grown man. I played and coached a lot of basketball.
Yes, sir.
I don't want to play against Winston-Salem.
You don't want them problems?
Absolutely do not want to play.
Yeah, got a little too physical there. And yeah, Coach is making a great point. Trying to tell his guys when they started moving in space, we gotta relocate.
Absolutely.
So the guard can see you that's being trapped. We cannot stand, especially against this team. One thing you cannot do is make a bounce pass to a post against these guards. I'll tell you that right now.
Opposite.
Coach Love. Pull from 3. Too strong.
Not shot right. Not shot ready. Standing and watching over there. I think if I'm Gibson, after I already heard, I think I'm taking another one on my way out.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Because I'm coming to the bench anyway, right?
That's right.
I'm going to go ahead and get some.
Going to cash in.
Yeah.
Another timeout here for Academy Central Florida. This press is causing fits, as it normally does for every opponent against Winston-Salem. We'll be back. This is the Grind Session.
I ain't heard from Ace today. I wonder if his phone's working. Maybe without reception. You gonna wait till they win again and text me. That's what that is.
I appreciate your thumble.
26-16, what adjustments can the Academy of Central Florida make? And drop to the corner. They're going to pull up here. Marte and let it go. That won't go. The loose ball is going to stay. Nope, it's going to go to Academy of Central Florida. And it's going to be a kickball. Back to Winston-Salem. So it'll be sideline out. Ping touch. Follow no good. Marte. Nope.
They got to be careful not to let this thing get much bigger than 10.
I agree.
You get in that range, and Winston-Salem doesn't have to be as deliberate on offense once they start to open this thing up.
So 2 shots coming up here for Winston-Salem. Elton James, he's had a good weekend, man. We've said his name a few times, whether it's been hanging out on the rim, catching lobs.
Had a big 3 yesterday.
Sherry, the finish.
Believe it or not, what Academy of Central Florida did last time, that's my personal favorite way to beat or press. Every coach and all the conventional wisdom tells you pass the ball. The success that we've had with point guards and beating pressure has always been we make an inbound pass to a guy that's intent on getting to the middle of the floor, that's strong and fast off the dribble. We blast the ball right down the middle of the floor. We flood the baseline, and then we make them pay for all the pressure that they're putting up here. You can't stay in it. Even as much as they're rotating and as good a job as Winston-Salem is doing, when you put the ball on the floor, you break contain and you get back to the middle. If you got a guy that's got a full head of steam with the ball, they can't catch up. Now you're playing 4-on-2 basketball on the other end of the floor.
See, Coach, this is where you ask Chris to pull that replay up for you. You just break it down for us. We got you. 30-18, our score.
A lot of coaches won't do that, though, AJ, because, again, all conventional wisdom tells you when you're being pressured to pass the ball.
Elton James knocking it down.
maybe at halftime we can get Chris.
No, he got you right now. What do you mean? This is on demand. Basket goes in. All right, Coach, take us through this real quick.
Yeah, I think that was it was the play before
For that? Okay.
I think Marty Barnes was the ball handler on that. They pressed him up the sideline, didn't close the door on him, allowed him to break contain. He didn't get back to the middle third, but at the angle he came to steal, they gave them tremendous numbers on the other end.
We'll take a look at it here in a few moments. So it's 33-20. Tip ball there, and how about this? Academy of Central Florida creates some pressure and good ball movement. Couldn't get that one to go, and Winston Salem back and going the other way. Elton. Turnover. Got to be decisive.
Yeah.
Shot comes up short. The follow comes up short, but the tip in is good. Thompson on that finish. Oh, yeah. Had to hop in a little small 1-2. Good call.
Gymnastic style landing. Can't do that here.
Not at all. Shot off there, 35-20. Letting them play a little bit. And that's out of bounds.
Central Florida's got to find a way to, they're doing a great job of dealing with the pressure, but they're pitching the guys for three-pointers that aren't converting them. Find a way to get some secondary action and get some paint touches or some easy baskets.
First free throw rattles in.
It's been a bit of a drought for the Academy, hasn't it?
Gonna stay on this end with Winston Salem.
What's crazy, AJ, is that Winston Salem's plus 13. They're not playing great basketball right now.
A little lethargic offensively.
They are. I've seen they've missed a lot of layups. They've had a lot of passes tipped. They've turned the ball over probably 6 or 7 times.
And they're still up 15.
Comfortably.
That's another turnover. 39-22. Coming up at half, we'll hear from Coach Lowe. Get his thoughts on the first half of this one. Yeah, that's 3 seconds.
I like the synchronized trap that they're running up at the point. They'll guard you, and then they'll say go and sprint the middle defender at you. And as soon as he releases the sprint towards the ball, the other guy rotates to the next logical pass. You'll watch a lot of teams will throw the ball right to him.
There's pressure being applied by the academy.
That's a good call for the coach, too, because Winston-Salem's up, but they're not playing great basketball. They're not sharp. They're not crisp on the things that they're doing. So you speed them up a little bit, maybe get them slightly off kilter as well, and you got a chance to, even if you don't go up, you can keep it somewhat manageable.
Gibson comes up short there. I have some good teaching going on the sideline with Coach Lowe right now. Some IQ stuff with his senior point guard.
Lowe coaches him tough, but he loves that kid.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of conversations with him about him. But what he told him was right, and I wish more coaches, especially with their undersized guards, would tell him the truth like that. What he said to him, I don't know if you guys could hear it or not, he was like, we had a 2-on-1, like you're not a great shooter, and you thought the best chance for us in that situation was for you to shoot a 3 when you had a teammate standing in the middle of the paint. Then he followed that up with, that's why you don't have any Division I offers. And if it sounds really, really harsh, but the reality of it is just that. If you are out, especially at the Division I level, if you're recruiting a undersized guard, you're probably not recruiting a bucket getter. You're recruiting a guy who you want to set the table, get other guys involved, defend the heck out of the position, run your offense. Exactly, and make the best team basketball decision with the ball in his hand. And in a situation like that, a 2-on-1, the best decision for the team is probably not having a guy shoot the ball from 20 feet unless he's a almost 50% three-point shooter. You probably got to get it on the inside because you're up 14-15 now, but that could very easily not be the case, and that play could be the difference between you advancing and going home.
Good steal. They just don't go away. And it seems like this, it feels like this 3.4 is an eternity. They still got time to get a steal and still got a half a second left. And that'll do it for the second quarter. We'll be back. This is the grind session.
as swollen as it was last night.
You can get your break right now.
You finally had enough of Dan?
Hey, AJ. God, my turn.
So, the way the treadmill is set up, sometimes I get too close to the front of it, and when I'm running, I punch it
Yeah.
on purpose, but it happens so much that it's bruised.
What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options. I can pass it
Mikel
like
Brown
stock.
Jr. is officially a Louisville Cardinal. Pat Kelsey gets the signature commitment, one of the highest rated commitments in program history, I think. He's a phenomenal talent. And from the high school scouts that I've talked to, completely raving about this kid. The ability to just control the whole offense in the half court, be the lead ball handler. There's not much he can't do with the basketball.
Mikel Brown, absolute certified bucket. Yeah, he dropped 50 this weekend here in Miami, and he says he's not done yet. He's just getting started. Ranked 7th overall, and he's got the gym full of Division I coaches to watch him, and it didn't take us long to see why. He's got the crossover. He's got the range. He's at the basket. And yeah, man, he's that dude. Mikel Brown, one to watch out for here on the Grind Session.
My name is Mikel Brown. I'm from Orlando, Florida, and I go to DME Academy. What made me love basketball was seeing my dad play it at a young age. Coming out of the womb, my dad was in college, my mom was still in college, so he always used to bring me to practices, used to give me a ball, put a ball in my hand on the sideline, and just hold it the whole time, maybe dribble it when I was little. Put me in a lot of basketball camps just to have fun, but over time I grew to have fun, and I really wanted to take it serious. Me and my dad really started working hard and getting to it. Some things that inspired me, I would say, would be just my family and what we've been through, and all the sacrifices that my mom and dad had to make for me and my siblings to live a solid life, and we just want to get back to them, and that's what keeps me going during a bad game and gives me motivation. When I hear the word grind session, I think of every single game is going to be a really great game. It ain't going to be no BS game. Everybody has good players on their team. They play together, they play hard. There's no game that's going to be a slouch. You better come into every single game prepared, or you could lose that night. So I'll just say, just all around, you got to compete every single game.
Mikel is having an amazing start to the season, but it doesn't surprise any of us here at DME because he has professional habits. From the way he eats, to the way he sleeps, to the way he trains, to the way he handles his business in the classroom. Mikel is special because he's so hard to guard one-on-one, and he's so able to score, but also create for others. So you really got to kind of pick your poison when you're guarding.
This game is 85% mental, 15% physical, so it's just all in the mind and staying sharp and staying focused within the game, and every possession counts. So that's the biggest thing for me. I really don't look at the points side of things. I just want to win. This is the grind session.
Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options. I can pass that like Stockton.
Welcome to the Grind Session, the ultimate proving ground for tomorrow's stars. Grind Session is a winter circuit for some of the country's most elite academies for boys and girls competing in high school basketball. We've set the stage for numerous rising stars who have gone on to become household names.
Tatum slamming it home.
Mellow ball rifles it inside.
Jamal Murray expressing himself.
You recognize them?
Great players, great coaches, great teams, and the schedule's a grind.
The journey to greatness is never easy for a young athlete, but the Grind Session helps them navigate through. From recruitment and character development to protecting one's brand and finances, our athletes are guided every step of the way to success. Our reach extends far beyond the court, with eyes on us from schools, leagues, and fans everywhere. We're committed to thriving in the spotlight. Our teams traverse 16 cities from November to March, with over 200 action-packed games that foster the next generation of stars, engaging with millions of followers through captivating stories and dynamic posts.
Come on this side. What's up, Grind Session? We're here at the dunk contest.
Welcome to the Grind Session, the ultimate proving ground for tomorrow's stars. Grind Session is a winter circuit for some of the country's most elite academies for boys and girls competing in high school basketball. We've set the stage for numerous rising stars who have gone on to become household names.
Tatum slamming it home.
Mellow ball rifles it inside.
Jamal Murray expressing himself.
You recognize them?
Great players, great coaches, great teams, and the schedule is a grind.
The journey to greatness is never easy for a young athlete, but the grind session helps them navigate through. From recruitment and character development to protecting one's brand and finances, our athletes are guided every step of the way to success. Our reach extends far beyond the court, with eyes on us from schools, leagues, and fans everywhere. We're committed to thriving in the spotlight. Our teams traverse 16 cities from November to March with over 200 action-packed games that foster the next generation of stars, engaging with millions of followers through captivating stories and dynamic posts.
Come on this side. What's up, grind session? We're here at the dunk contest.
Partnering with the Grind Session offers your brand unparalleled exposure. With a decade of successful seasons behind us, we're poised to elevate our game even further this season with influencer collaborations, exclusive apparel, and cutting-edge social campaigns. Our docuseries will show the reality of what it's like to be a high school athlete at an elite level. This is your invitation to join us on a transformative journey, amplifying our talent, our stories, and your brand to unprecedented heights. Let's redefine excellence and make history.
I try to tell them. Every time. Okay. Then at halftime, they'll be like, how many we got? I try to tell you. So we don't have three? No. Next game, you got three.
All right, so we're set and ready to roll here as I grab our last piece of gum. Nope. All right. Means it's our last game. Tape's kind of. Move it up. Duck in here is what they're looking for and keep it instead. Good. Good wall up. Good finish.
Love to see him do that consistently. Close it, close it.
That's what they do, man. They just pressure you into submission. That's a nice throw down.
Excellent camera work on that angle by Anna on the baseline.
Roman.
That's another thing I like about the pressure that Winston-Salem plays with. It helps to be a good team and be successful when you're tough. And some of the fouls that they're able to get when they play this kind of pressure, like tough guy fouls. You go and make a basketball play, but make real contact with the guy to let them know, hey, if you didn't come to play, this might not be for you.
You're right. And they're always, even though they probably pick up probably more team fouls than most, and you don't hear Coach Sloat complain about it, but they're attempting to go for the ball. They make, and they know playing that aggressive fouls are going to come with it, but that's why they're trying to develop 10.
Yeah.
Marte, oh, man, almost got away with a double dribble there. Salem.
Stand your ground. Yep. Too many dribbles on that.
Mm-hmm. Salem with the rebound. 47-28. And still here.
Another thing that, not to turn this into a Winston Salem
podcast show.
Meeting, exactly. But their guys really do an excellent job of sharing the ball. They pitch it ahead, they pass the guys, they look for the advantage that their pressure has created, and they really do a good job, all of them do a good job of passing the ball ahead and sharing the ball. You don't always see that. Guys will nullify their pressure sometimes because they're press. They'll pick up a steal, and then the guy who stole the ball will try to go 1-on-3 and end up with nothing to show for it, as opposed to knocking the ball ahead to guys that are open that can score.
I throw that up. Yep. It's 7-3. That's just, listen, Marte is doing exactly what Winston-Salem wants him to do.
Mm-hmm.
And that is to just be going 100 miles an hour with his head down, zigzagging, and they are not going anywhere.
Yep.
They are speeding. Justin Roman.
Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Time you pull yourself up.
Absolutely.
You can hang to balance,
yep.
but when you pull yourself up, by
Automatic.
definition, gotcha. I think that started back when James Wilhelmy was in school, when he used to dunk and pull himself up on the rim.
Mm-hmm. To 30 our score. Frustration is starting to mount for the academy, and prime example, we just got to take. Told you, just right on cue. Yep.
But you hate to see that as a coach, because for me, any time that I coach and guys get, like, if you got that much fight in you, like, why are we down by 20 points?
Yeah.
If you want to fight, that's it. If that's part of who you are, that's what you came here to do.
Right.
What are we doing?
had possession before that tech.
I don't know what happened. Yeah. And then add one more to go.
So I believe
it was white ball.
It was white ball before the tech.
They called the push on Simon.
That's right. You're right.
And then after they called that foul, then
it should be
Zero
white basketball.
made a comment.
Yep. They got it right.
Yep.
Oh, man.
A little bit late that time.
Yeah. And the and-one opportunity coming up here for Justin Roman.
Good steal by Simon on that. He recognized the play, and his teammate did too. Had an opportunity to score it, so he shapes up and makes a nice little runway to the basket for him.
Good bucket.
Yep. Close it.
Hey, ref, do you know how to change the score? Syracuse sideline it up. Go, beat him. Go.
They scored 2 on the next one. It's
We're good now. Let's go, good. And then home has one more foul.
Roman. And he gets fouled from behind there.
2 shots. We're good now on the score.
good.
2 shots.
No, that's on
Winston.
Oh, my bad. Thank you.
Marte. You got to shoot that.
Absolutely.
Good bucket. Marte Barnes knocking that one down.
Opposite.
Simon with the throwdown, 58-36. Just over 3 minutes to go here in this third quarter. Simon playing hard, man. Marte, chance for a 4-point play.
Winston Salem seems to be sleepwalking, which is crazy to say when they're up 17 points.
Mm-hmm.
opposite. That's a big foul for them.
Absolutely. That's his fourth. Cherry. It'll stay with the Academy in Central Florida. Ball bouncing their way just a little bit here in this third over the past couple minutes. See if they can shave some more points off this lead. I'm not sure. God has not, and he's asking us to say, I was just about to say, he has not received a high entry on the pass yet. Everything's been a bounce pass to him or a chest high.
Yep.
Tough finish. So just to note, I know, looking at the glass half full for Academy in Central Florida, Marte Barnes has tied the boys' record with steals with 9 so far in this game. You would think it would be somebody from Winston-Salem. The overall record for the grind session is Julia Ruiz, who has 11. So plenty of time where we may see a new record as far as steals are concerned in this one. Got to go somewhere with the dribble. Got to go somewhere with the dribble. Shot off there, it's scramble for the loose ball, and it'll be back to Winston-Salem.
Gotta go attack that to the middle.
Mm-hmm. Again, Winston-Salem just won't go away. 65-41 as they continue to increase their lead. Answer back there by Academy of Central Florida. Golden Bulls still playing hard. Man.
This is the most lethargic blowout I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, man.
It is. This should be like amongst the basketball purists. Like you should take this game and review it. And like, how do you casually beat a team by 20 points?
Yeah, especially at this level, right?
and Academy of Central Florida, they're a good basketball team.
Mm-hmm. First free throw is good. (67-45). We'll be back with the fourth. This is the grind session.
Yeah, that's right.
Assistant coach from Winston is one of my Dave Matthews people. We go to concerts and stuff.
Gotcha.
I got the perfect analogy for their team. Dave Matthews, the way that they
Talking about Dave Matthews Band?
If you look at the way their music is constructed, like on paper it shouldn't work. Like the sounds they use, the instruments they use, on paper it shouldn't work at all.
Gotcha.
But not only does it work, like it's masterful. Like the most beautiful music. One time after the game, you guys coach the basketball group, because if you look at some of the body language and stuff, like some of the stuff that they do, you shouldn't be at 23 Academy of Central Florida.
Right. Yeah.
And it's not a fluke.
Yep. You're right. So is that the crash by Dave Matthews Band? Yeah. Crash it in. He the puppy? One of the puppies?
Hey, he's not going to break that record, is he? I'm going to put him back in.
They just be getting the break.
You could tell.
I hope so.
All right, we're getting started here in this fourth quarter, final quarter here in Charlotte for this event. It's been a fun one. We'll be off to Cali next week for Crush in the Valley. We'll see a Dream City prolific matchup. I know you'll be home next week, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Back on in Phoenix.
There we go.
Excited already.
And I think when we're at Phoenix, are we at Dream City, Jess? So yeah, we'll be at Dream City. So it'll be some true home games for Dream City. They got a nice gym.
I'm really excited to get out to that Phoenix area because the Phoenix facility and
Yep.
like there's a lot of
That was
good basketball there.
Listen, during COVID, that was my stomping grounds.
Really?
I had my family out there. Jay was training out there. Oh, yeah. Yep. I bet I spent, I don't know. Coach, I may have spent 2.5, 3 months of the year in Phoenix. It's the only place where actual basketball was going on during COVID.
Two feet, great job.
I'll tell you another one, Jay worked with. I'm trying to think of his first name. He had a couple sessions with him. Mike Bibby's brother trains out there. Real good dude. It's going to come to me. But while I was out there, just like you, I know when brothers with you like to go get some work in.
Absolutely.
So I got some contacts for you. If you want to get a little bit of that time in, too, while you're out there.
My guy Tony Miller's out there. He has.
Tony. Yes.
Played at Marquette.
Yep.
Tony and I, years back, Adidas put us together with Byron Solomon, who was a head coach at Florida A&M, and I think he was at Longwood or somewhere.
Tony know how to drop them dimes, man.
Yep. Tony
played
and
at Marquette.
Marquette.
Okay. Yep.
He won't let you forget.
No. Listen, me and him always talking ribs every time we see each other. Talking about the food spots, but yeah, he's a great guy. I know he still gets in the lab, and yeah, that's a great one right there. I've been meaning to circle around to him to get mine with him. So yeah,
we're out in Beijing with Adidas. Attachment out there with some of the top Chinese players in the country. And I'm
Tony's a great dude.
Him up, hit him up.
Yeah, Tony's a great dude. Great dude. 70-46 our score. We got a timeout. We'll be back. This is the Grind Session.
We got a group chat.
Gotcha.
That was still open.
You got to tell him I said what's up.
Herb used to be, he did a lot of work with James Harden.
Okay.
It's me.
Radio too, so I don't have a radio.
70-46. Knocked down. Yep. Nate knocking that down. Spargo, another three for him. That's his calling card. It's Cherry. Corner pass, and that won't go. Cherry to Marte, and they get back and deflect it out of bounds. Even with the 2-on-1, it's just like we can't catch a break.
Yep.
Good bucket there. 73-48, our score.
Gotta pick it up.
Yep.
Academy's guards are, I guess frustrated would be an understatement.
Mm-hmm. The air is officially out of the balloon.
I'm telling, at this point, I almost guarantee you, if the guys would just take it upon themselves, get to the outside, break contain, and then get back to the middle, if they run with each other, I guarantee you they see much more success than they've seen just trying to pass the ball and work this thing. That frees your teammates up to just turn and run. Once we beat pressure.
All right, so we're going to have a review, Chris, on who that – they changed the call?
Yeah.
Oh, never mind, Chris. Never mind. They changed it. They didn't want a review. That's what that was. Like, you want it, we'll give it to you. Don't worry about it. 76-48.
Oh, turn the corner on that. One more.
Now, ball's away from the ball. These guys got to be shot ready, too.
They do, or at least run some type of exchange on the backside.
Good thing. Good finish.
Nice.
I actually got a little smile out of Coach Lowe for about a half a second.
Yep. Oh.
Good tough rebound. 4.5 minutes to go here in this ball game. Gibson up top with it is Floyd to be patient. Spargo getting it done. Ooh.
Yeah. That's a tough kid. That's a tough kid.
And the best response is the response we just saw from Gibson.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You just move on to the next
That's
play.
a sign, and I motioned to his bench. That's the sign of a tough kid.
Yep.
Didn't find it necessary. Now watch him knock this down. Boom.
And that's what coaches want to see. Response like that's called being tough.
Absolutely. But he'll find a way to get it back.
Oh, yeah. Showtime at the Apollo right now.
Yeah.
Marte knocking that one down. There it is.
There you go.
Darion Gibson, 88-53. And here's Gibson with the steal. Gibson.
Nice balance.
Mm-hmm.
Vinny Johnson.
Oh, I like it.
Vinny Johnson. I've been searching for it. Tough as nails on defense.
Mm-hmm. $90-53 our score.
Yep, and got it right back.
Absolutely. Gibson.
That's the next level for him. Gave it up, dug it out, got it back. Even in a situation like this, let's get in something.
Marte, another three for him. He's got 26 points, 9 steals, 4 assists in this one. The block.
Yeah, that's going up.
Yep. That rattles in and out, and they just don't give up. Winston Salem just not give up.
5 assists for him.
Mm-hmm. Good finish there. You can let it roll. Let it roll. And we get a kick ball. Just let it roll. Just let it roll. Stop it on the foul though. There you go. $90-61. Jess, it's going to be an interesting World Championship this year. It's going to be one of the most fun years we've ever had. I was talking to Coach Dominique from Balboa. He was literally, and we talked about it a little bit yesterday, he's like, this may be the best talent overall in the league ever. That's basket interference. $91-61, our final. And that'll do it. We'll have an interview with the player of the game coming up in a bit. This is the Grind Session. What's his jersey number?
21. Who you want?
It don't matter.
Team 6 and 4.
AD. Still. She gonna get your picture first. All right. 17, you said? Just Chelsea. I am here with the player of the game, AD. 14 points, 6 and 4, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. How you feeling, man?
I'm feeling all right. You know, I had way too many turnovers, you know, so I'm not feeling the best for that game, but, you know, it's
You trying to be modest?
It's the truth, though. I turned the ball over way too much. Way too much.
So we were saying on the broadcast, it was probably like not as crisp or clean of a game for you guys as a team, even though you won by 30. What was Coach Lowe's message to you guys, and the best way you could put it on camera at halftime of this?
You know, not to take our foot off the gas, even though it's like a weaker team, you know, just still keep pushing. You know, we tend to do that whenever we play like a team that's like not as good, but to always, you know, respect the game, basically. Right. So always play your best.
Now, I was talking to your teammate yesterday who was the player of the game, and he told me he was the best 2K player on the squad.
I don't play 2K. I play FIFA.
There you go.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm more of a soccer guy.
Gotcha.
Anybody you want?
Now, you have a favorite soccer team? That's just language right there. You got
Chelsea. I'm a Chelsea fan.
Chelsea fan? What about?
Oh, okay. See, she's bugging. She's bugging. London is blue. London is blue. That's all I got to say.
All right, man. Well, congratulations on a great dub this weekend. We'll see you at the next one. This is a wrap for us. Happy Martin Luther King Day to everybody as well. From all of the Grind Session staff to you at home. We'll see you next week in Cali. This is the Grind Session. And it's a bag over here, so